Right, good afternoon folks, nice to see so many of you outside again, and yeah, once again we're joined by Allen Millyard and Phil Reed, and Alan's here with the bike. We're going to run it in a few minutes, then we're going to have a little chat with Phil as well. So first of all, just let Alan tell you a little bit about the bike, very briefly, and then we'll start her up.
Well, it's my Honda Replica RC374, it's 374cc. But it's got a roller bearing crankshaft I made myself with a very short stroke of 32mm. So hopefully it sounds very much like the original Honda RC174, which is 299cc. So the engine is actually a Yamaha-based engine, the FCR 250RR, which I cut in half and joined two together. The whole bike's handmade. It took me about 5 months to make it, 2017.
There we go. So that's what it's. That's what it is. And we've got Phil here as well, so we'll quickly have a word with Phil. So Phil, this is obviously very similar to the bikes that you raced against back in the day. So yeah, your thoughts on the bike? You impressed?
Yeah, I used to hate this bike because to follow it at more than 10 feet away, it reached to hurt your brain. The noise of it at 16,000 revs. Although the Yamaha 4 was slightly faster than this, but Mike Calvert, of course, being Mike the bike, he made up the difference and usually beat me.
Well, I'm sure it brings back some memories, even if it's reminds you of the slight deafness that it brought. So without further ado, Alan's got his earplugs in, so we're just going to take a little step back and fingers in ears times, and we're going to turn this mic off so we don't blow the whole thing up. There you go, it sounds the part and looks the part, and what a fabulous thing. So yeah, so it's what else can we say? You hear that short stroke, the high revs, it gets yeah, a very authentic sounding and looking device. So yeah, wonderful stuff. Anything else you wanted to add about it, Alan? Sorry, you still got the. So yeah, why this model? Why this bike? Why did you want to do this one in particular?
I've always wanted one of these bikes, but they cost £500,000 for a replica and probably 2.5 million for a real one. And none was available, so I thought the only way I can do is to make one. I was actually talking to Guy Martin at Castle King when I rode up there on a Viper bike, and he was riding George Bill's RC174, and he said, just make one. So I was all riding back down the M4 thinking about how I was going to make it, so this is what I made.
So there you go, that's the motivation, and yeah, you've done a fantastic job. So I think if you're alright to, do you want to give it another little blast, because these guys are all here to hear it rather than me talking. There you go, what else can we say? Fantastic stuff. Thank you very much, Alan. And I think we're going to be joined by another chap's coming in here with a Benelli. So this is a 250 Benelli 4, which so basically a replica effectively of the Kel Carruthers 1969 World Championship bike, loosely. So we're just going to quickly, before our man starts it up. So anything you can tell us quickly about the bike?
Yeah, as you said, it's a 254. It's like 230cc, so it's a tiny little four-cylinder engine. Benelli built them from about 1986 onwards. No, sorry, 76 onwards to about mid-80s.
There we go. Well, again, we're all here to hear them, so we'll leave them to start out. There we go, another lovely sound to our cacophony of noise. So yeah, so a nice contrast to slightly, you can just tell there's slightly different notes on the Honda. So yeah, sounds fantastic. So if we get, we'll just let Phil take his picture, and then we're just gonna, we've got something completely different coming in next. Our Kawasaki 2-stroke triple. This one is also fairly ferociously loud, as anyone who heard it earlier, but again a totally different sound. Just pick this up for a quick second. Give us a little brief overview, because they're here for the noise, really.
Yeah, it's a 75 H1 500. I bought the frame about 5 years ago now, slowly rebuilt it into what it is now. But it's been a drag bike since the sort of late 80s. It was built by a drag racer called Martin Bishop, and then it was campaigned for a few years and then shelved, so it's back to life.
Lovely, well thank you ever so much, and again, without more messing around, we've got some more different noise. Lovely, thank you very much. And it's great, isn't it? We've just got all these different sounds that we're getting on with. So it's yes, we've got so far we've got a 6, a 4-stroke 6, a 4-stroke 4, a 2-stroke triple, and I think we've got another one on his way in. And this is a split single 2-stroke. So again, another different noise and another different smell. This one's going to require Chris and his rollers. So we're just so I think we're just going through a few minor technicalities. So here we go again. Right, petrol's on, so that's a good start. Okay. Right, so quite different look and everything else, early 1950s bike. So yeah, and again we're going to have this one's quite loud as well. So Chris is putting his ear defenders on wisely. Oh, chap's just saying he's not quite sure it's going to do.
Feel on. Yeah. Okay, try again. Yeah.
All right, just another fantastic noise as well. And well, they've always reckoned that the pre-war DKW split singles raced on the Isle of Man, you could hear them on the mainland, and with that noise you can kind of understand how. So yes, I think that's that's our four that we were going to run. So while we've got your attention and everyone's here, just have a quick word with Phil and just see what do you think of the show, Phil?
Well, unbelievable, and the amount of people enthusiasts here is incredible. You know, nice to see you. I'm sorry I'm not in this business again. Classic bikes, but if I win the lottery, I'll think about it.
Well, it's brilliant, isn't it? And it's just so fascinating, all the different noises that we get from all the engines. And of course, when you were, in the 60s in your heyday, these noises were quite common within the paddock, the 2-strokes and the 4-strokes. And that's something that hopefully we're giving people a bit of an idea of just how loud bikes were and the different sounds. So, you started on the single cylinders and then into all these multis. So yeah, so it must be quite evocative. I think
it's incredible to see what Mr. Millyard has done with the replica Honda Hayward Honda 6, but also it runs well and revs to about 16 and 17,000, and it's got an electric start on it.
Which I'm sure you would have liked back in the day. It would have made life a bit easier when we push started. But I think Alan's looking like he's right. I think he's going to make his exit. Most people do entrances. Alan does exits. So cover your ears, everybody. There you go, thank you everyone. I hope you enjoyed that.